Ladies and gentlemen, it's no secret that America is having a population growth deficit. And I have been talking about this for the past 3 years now. And one thing we have to understand is every group is growing in America except for the white population. I mean, the articles are out there. You can find tons of them. It's no point in you coming here trying to argue with me when this has been a known fact that this decline is worldwide. It's over in Europe and Australia and any place where there's a white population, there's also a decline going on. So it's no secret. And almost all kinds of factors. I mean, all kinds of factors is feeding into this. You have the drug addiction that's killing a lot of people in this country. You have low birth rate, you have low sperm count, you have high suicide, and all of this is causing the population to shrink. Not to mention that you have an astronomical size elderly population and you have much smaller younger populations, and that does not help. That means your elderly people over the next 25 years will virtually be gone. Okay, it will be so few of them left. You can say goodbye to having your majority status. And you only have a majority status because you throw all of these outside groups into what's listed as Caucasian. You have the East Indians that are Caucasians, the Hispanics that are Caucasian. You have some Asians that are Caucasians. You have all kinds of people in South America that are listed as Caucasians, Mexicans listed as Caucasians. So this is how they get around padding up the group to make themselves look bigger than what they really are. This is why they will never give you a head count on whites of European descent only. They won't give you that count because that count is so small, it ain't even funny. And we know this. So this came out on the 21st of March, USA Today. These 25 cities are losing more residents than they are gaining as population declines. So let's get into the story, y'all. So they are even, Wall Street is even acknowledging the shrinking American cities in the country. So the United States is the third largest landmass of any country in the world. Indeed, Americans have options when deciding where to live, variables. So, people do have more options where to live as long as they can afford it, of course. In addition to proximity to families and friends can all play a role. These factors are somewhat subjective. Some may prefer colder climates or a more rural environment, while others may prefer warmer climates in a bustling urban setting. Some U.S. cities, however, are demonstrably more attractive to new residents than others. According to recent census data, nearly a fifth of all states reported a population decline in the last 2 years. In many metro areas, the population decline is especially pronounced and has been a long-term trend. Yes, that's very true. There are a lot of people leaving rural areas in America and they're going to the cities. But many of those cities were already going through a population decline. So it's really going on all over. But in this particular article, they're talking about 25 cities. 24/7 Wall Street reviewed the percentage change in the population of 382 US metro areas between 2010 and 2017 to identify the fastest shrinking American cities. Over that period, 25 metro areas reported population declines between 3% and 10%. For many Americans, moving to a new city involves buying a home, and property taxes can be a considerable expense for homeowners. Nationwide, homeowners pay the equivalent of about 1.1% of their property value in state and local taxes annually. The majority of the fastest shrinking cities are in states where homeowners pay as much or more in state and local property taxes as a share of their home value than a typical nationwide. Okay, methodology to identify America's 25 fastest shrinking cities. 24/7 Wall Street reviewed population percentage changes in U.S. metropolitan statistical areas from July 2012 to July 2017. From the U.S. Census Bureau, median household income figures for each city are for 2017 and came from the US Census Bureau American Community Survey. We also looked at the seasonal adjusted December 2018 unemployment rate from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, data on population change due to migration and natural growth from April 2010 to July 2017 came from the U.S. Census Bureau American Communities Survey. So it goes over 25 Lima, Ohio. So they went through a population change of minus 3.0% between 2010 and 2017. So between 2010 and 2017, population change due to migration to minus 4,504. Wow. So we have Rockford, and their population change is a minus 3.1%. So they have 18,789 fewer people there. And, and this does make a huge difference on local economies when you have more people moving out than moving into an area. And then there's Anniston, Oxford, Jacksonville, Alabama. And they went through a population change of minus 3.2%. Bay City, Michigan, population change also a minus 3.2%. And you can see all of this information on your own. Let me see if there's any places. Now here I know Ocean City, New Jersey, they went through a minus 3.8% drop in population. So all of these places that you see on here have populations that have dropped. Youngtown, Warren, Boardman, Ohio, Pennsylvania, minus 4.1% population change. Wow, all of these are in the minus, y'all. Wow. It is so much going on in this country. It's not even funny. Yeah. I have driven down a few streets here in my state, and they look just like this. You just see a bunch of boarded up stores, and sometimes you can drive a few blocks before you see some stores that are open. Back when I was growing up, you would have seen everything open, businesses booming. Not anymore. Wow. So I will leave the link to this article in the description box so that you can come out and take a look at this for yourself. So these are the 25 shrinking cities in the US. Am I surprised? No, I'm not surprised, y'all. You know, this is to be expected, especially if you are not growing your population at all. But please tell me what you think. Wow. And the thing is, I know this is far worse than 25 cities. These are just the 25 they're talking about. But this is definitely more widespread than you can even imagine in this country. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.